Honey, y'all know DivaWuan had to give her a Diva Banshee Gold doggone version of the Queen Bey, honey. Honey, Beyonce has came back, but she is all the way down in Dubai, honey. Giving Janet, if you're nasty, a run for her money. Honey, the darn Beyonce was covered up in more darn outfits than than Janet, honey. But see, Janet needs to take notes, honey, because Beyonce was still colorful with her darn stuff, honey. It was given extravaganza. The category is Christian. See you next Tuesday, honey. Walk, walk. Whoa, honey, she was still giving you a little slither of leg and everything as she was limping. Honey, she said, honey, I might just have foot surgery, but for 24 mil, honey, I'm still going to be up in the air giving you darn Eurisha teas, honey. Yimasha teas. Oh, oh, oh. Honey, she said, bitch, I'm going to give you the water goddess all over. Honey, y'all ain't getting Renaissance, but honey, y'all didn't get my last album, so let me go ahead and give y'all a little bit of the gift, honey. For the folks who was wondering the songs, who are not members of the Beehive, she was singing the songs off of the gift, the Lion King remake. Although, I guess I can see why she didn't perform My Power, because once again, it's a conservative country, and they ain't for the feminine empowerment and all that. And so here comes the controversy. Here goes the girls. Who won the world? Girls. Honey, here goes the darn LGBT girls, honey. Don't include me in this issue. Talking about Beyonce is a traitor. She darn down there in Dubai and all this, that, and the third. She done turned her back on the girls. Honey, don't take the shit personally. I love Beyonce. I do. Beyonce has got me through plenty of things. Beyonce sometimes single-handedly has brought me back from the brink of death. Y'all know I suffer from clinical depression. I have a hard knock life. It's a hard knock life for Diva. Honey, I've gone through so many trials, tribulations. I've almost took myself out of here more times than a little bit. It was Beyonce's music that brought me back from the brink of death. I'm kidding y'all not. I literally pop on a Beyonce song and she'll darn gonna bring me out of it, honey. She'll keep me motivated and darn gonna going. So, with that being said, I say this from a place of a sister. As in, I view Beyonce like a sister in my head. Beyonce's a capitalist. That hoe done told y'all, honey, she'll step on anybody she need to when it comes from the coin. Even if she have to step on her own crooked doggone surgery feet, honey. She gonna limp and darn give you a twirl in a full nun gown. And let me tell you how Beyonce made out like a fat cat. This bitch done made out better than Garfield done slop down a whole plate of spaghetti, bitch. She got paid on the low end. See, it must be nice. It must be nice when 24 million is the conservative of the two numbers. She got paid from anywhere from 24 to 35 million to perform an hour and 15-minute set, which is about half the time of her normal shows that normally go for about 2 hours and some change. Usually she has to, after she paid the expenses, she only profits like $1 million for her shows. Honey, that's it right there. Honey, best believe Beyonce profited about a good $10 to $12 million when it was all said and done off that one show. For doing half the work. And did not even have to be darn on scantily clad. So for all the girls that was like, oh, I just wish Beyonce would go back to her darn on vocals back in the day. Honey, well, she ain't gonna never give you the old school vocals because her darn voice has changed. It has darkened for the better, honey. She's giving you darn on grown woman vibes, honey. She's giving you operatic scales and Arabic scales and everything else. She has matured and has evolved into a new form of herself. So she ain't gonna never give it to you like back in the past, but she's still giving you the balance nonetheless. She's back in the gowns. She back in the dresses. Now, what do some of y'all got to say now? Because some of y'all was like, oh, I miss the old Beyonce singing and not having to do all the booty pop. It's like, oh, Beyonce, every time we see the bitch, she's in a leotard twerking and All this. Oh, now she a trap queen. She wants to rap. She been rapping the whole career. But just within the 2013 era, y'all just started paying attention to that ish. But now you got darn on the balance and everything. She darn on fully clothed. This should be a darn on celebration for some folks. Now, as far as the darn on girls, so then let me get my community together. By y'all logic, Beyonce should not ever perform in the United States again. Let's not act like darn on America ain't behind on the curve on LGBT equality to the point where communist countries such as Cuba, countries that used to jail people for being LGBT like Ethiopia, has since darn on passed same-sex marriage laws and equality rights for the darn on girls quicker than America. Let me say that again. Cuba, Ethiopia, Brazil, and this what really shocked me. Jamaica, come on. Honey, Jamaica was one place I ain't never thought I would even put on my destination trip. I was like, honey, the way I heard that they talk about shanking people of the community in Jamaica, y'all can have that. To the point where I was discriminatory against somebody who was even Jamaican. It's like I've had Jamaicans flirt with me, and just due to the stigma of darn going the homeland, I was like, no, I ain't entertaining. I'll be prejudiced all day long. I'll be xenophobic, honey. Yeah, it's better to be xenophobic and alive versus y'all try to. Only Jamaican I entertain was straight, honey. Y'all know I entertain Safari, honey, but that's about it, child. But yeah. Y'all, Beyonce is for the coin, and hell, $24 million, honey. They could pay me to cuss all y'all out, honey. I will get up here and cuss the community out so bad, honey. I will make Herschel Walker's son seem like the most progressive darn gone Bernie Sanders independent on this darn gone planet. I will come up here and call all the girls so many F-bombs and transformers. You a wannabe woman. Honey, $24 million. I will relearn the Bible. Y'all know I'm a huge bookworm. I've actually read the Bible front to back one time. Honey, $24 million. I'll read the scripture again and darn gonna cite Leviticus and Deuteronomy and all that, honey. I darn gonna be saying the girls are going to hell with fire and brimstone. Honey, I go ahead and do a old nasty piece of darn go a contradicting sermon or whatnot, child. Child, $24 million, I can go get my grammar corrected, honey. $24 million, a girl can darn speak the proper English, honey. To speak like the queens and the kings, honey. I darn change my whole dialect up for $24 million. Hell, $24 million can make me do anything but darn get with an actual natural woman, honey. And speaking of natural woman, I just had to do commentary on the girls trying to cancel. Lord knows, nobody say, hell, Riri's darn rested, and y'all done tapped on her darn bones, honey, and said, bitch, you dead and gone, but honey, we gonna darn still drag you to post-mortem. This a damn shame. But Beyonce done been told y'all, honey. Beyonce don't mind checking folks when need be. Honey, she told you back in 2011, honey, freak this like we do, but no, they don't. Honey, that was a check one time to the girls. Honey, Beyonce has her flip-flopping moments. Yeah, she over there in Dubai. But it's like, well, hell, she about to come here eventually in the United States. You don't think she about to tour in her own country? Texas is where she's from. Texas is the worst right now when it comes to LGBT rights. So is H-Town going to call for, is the H-Town Queens going to call for Beyonce to say, go over to California instead? And we'll meet you there. I bet you not. They ain't even about to go on a Spirit flight to darn going. And hell, you would think that would be very befitting. Spirit to see the Queen Bee. Honey, them motherfuckers wouldn't even catch a Spirit flight to catch Beyonce. They gonna darn wait for her to come to the H-Town. Even though darn Texas is worse than darn Dubai right now. Cause Dubai would leave you alone. Dubai don't really mess with nobody or none of that. Honey, Texas is trying to investigate people in the bathrooms. Texas is trying to prevent you from changing your gender markers. Texas is trying to make it so you can't even darn gonna get proper medical care. And that's what makes me even darn gone so scared to get my plastic surgery down there. Now, there's one doctor I want him to do my titties, y'all. And that's another commentary within itself, honey. Instagram with this darn going lifting the titty band for the trans girls, honey. Y'all know I got some commentary on that. But anyways, in the meantime, my darn gone stuff is still flatter than a flapjack, baby. Flatter than a darn gone thin crepe flapjack. So I need to get some double D's up here. And Dr. George Washington is a contender. Now, another one that I've been looking at, let me go to my watch later so I can cite this doctor. If I don't go to Dr. George Washington down in Texas, I think he's in Linville, if I'm not mistaken. Who's the other doctor? Doctor, give me the news. Honey, it is Barrett Plastic Surgery. I got to find out where he's located. Probably in California some darn on well. But yeah, he's another one where I've been seeing him do a lot of the darn on transplants on the girls. Now y'all know DivaWuan DivaWuan ain't got it like T.S. Madison and them. Honey, DivaWuan might have to do a GoFundMe for the titty fund, honey. Y'all go ahead and put $5 on it so DivaWuan can permanently have some honey. But yeah, y'all leave the Queen Bey alone. Honey, some of y'all would have darn gonna cussed us out for far less. Honey, give y'all hoes $24,000. Some of y'all would have probably darn gone cussed us out and would have been on your, honey, I'm telling you, let them gave me $2.4 million, honey. They can take a zero off. And I would have cut up so bad, y'all would have called me the darn gone, the gay version, the trans version of darn gone Candace Owens child. But those are my thoughts, y'all, on Beyonce and the Dubai dilemma, honey. I enjoyed the darn gone show. I'm getting sick of darn gone Beyonce, and matter of fact, I'm about tired of Prince too, because Prince darn gone put this shit in our head about not recording and letting people experience. Because y'all know prior to that Prince statement, honey, Beyonce used to stay giving us darn going the video albums back in the day. She would give us the regular albums, and then she would give us the tour albums. She would give us behind the scenes. Oh, but ever since she started quoting Prince, honey, Purple Rain, honey, we don't get nothing no more. We ain't got no Formation tour DVD. We didn't get the darn going the Mrs. Carter tour DVD. And now it look like we ain't about to get this Renaissance DVD. And she on record on Vogue and shit talking about, oh, just imagine it in your head. It's an experience. I'm like, Beyonce, here you go with the bullshit. See, Beyonce stay on some bullshit in more ways than one. It's a lot of things to hold Beyonce accountable for. But for a bitch to get her money as a black woman darn gonna make it that type of money, honey, I ain't going to darn gonna prevent a girl from getting her coin. Honey, this is inspiration. And like I said, if y'all want to hold Dubai to the standard of, well, they have some prejudiced views, she can't darn gonna perform here. Well, by that logic, honey, she need not to come to hardly anywhere in the southern part of the U.S., child. And hell, the north ain't too much better. So with that being said, y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all soon with more videos. Mwah.